Hey there, it's David from Project 42 and Musicians React. So we're continuing our series on YouTube about typing in the words. Metal bands starting with, we've done A through to H, so it means we're now doing I. Now, as always, I whack it into the YouTube, I filter through, I go through, I'm looking for an official video, so not a live performance at this point in time. So we're doing official videos. It's not from Vevo, because Vevo caused me more problems than anything about uploading, so I skip any Vevos on there. And that's all that's the requirements. If it's an official video, band starting with a letter I, and it's not on Vevo, that's the one I've done. A couple of the ones I've so far done, I've already known the songs. Some I haven't, so it's been quite an eye-opener. As always, please share, like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell icon. Leave me any comments below, what you like about the channel, what you'd like to see differently. I'm always up for changing content, doing different things in the videos, etc. So always up for that. I do pause a video. I do comment on the music, what I think I like. I've commented on several videos where I think there's comparisons, where I think people have potentially been influenced by other music tracks, because I do know quite a lot of metal bands, and a lot of music. So hopefully, people don't take too much offense to it. If you take offense to it, go check out the other bands and make the comparison yourself. So we're going to do I today. So 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So metal band starting with I. Let's see what comes up. Now I'm going to guess Iron Maiden is probably the one that's going to come up. There seems to be lots of different videos that come up which are the same on every single one. If I don't see an Arch Enemy, I'll be surprised in a minute. But if I go past one by mistake, and it can happen, or I've missed an I, please comment below, and I'll always have to go back to do that one as a separate track. But so far, I think I've been pretty good and not missed anything. Come on. I'm going to say it's most likely going to be Iron Maiden. Bandmade, I know people have told me I need to go check out Bandmade. I will get round to that. Mushroom Head, yep, seen Suicide. Come on, I asked for the letter I. It shouldn't be this difficult. I don't cheat, 'cause I'm not going to start typing in potential ones. It has to be what YouTube finds for me. So I haven't seen anything yet. It's not official video, so I ain't doing it. Nope. Sorry, I like doing the official videos because it gives you a bit more of an interesting thing to see on the screen. The thing is, bands like Iron Maiden, they'll have. Okay, in this moment, Big Bad Wolf. Okay, so good news from my point of view is I don't know the song. I haven't really listened to it in this moment. I have heard them in backgrounds. I'm sure I've heard them in metal bars and stuff like that. But as far as actively sitting down and listening to an in this moment track, never done it. So this is going to be a big first for me. So strap on with your headphones or turn your speakers up, and let's get to reviewing. This is in this moment, Big Bad Wolf. No, come on. No idea what the style of band is either. I'm guessing it's pretty heavy. Okay. I like that. I like the ambience and the effects here. Okay, this is creepy as shit going on right now. Cool though.
Even in these chains you can't stop me. Even in these chains you can't stop me.
That's a nice sound. This is where you can definitely tell the difference between the 80s, the 90s, and definitely the 2000s and the sort of the 2008 bands going forward. Sound thickened up. So you have a much more polished, a lot more digital sort of music in there. The weights of the songs, it just sounds more rounded overall.
I was upon the time there was a nasty little pinky filled with pride and greed. I was upon the time there was an eager little pinky typical disease. You see this little pig is slowly becoming my own worst enemy.
See, I'm liking that. I like that it's keeping it very simple, like dun dun, and it's all in sort of sample effect, etc. Digital bits and samples going on. Voice-wise, again, I'm loving her tone, lots of aggressive tone, but she's not going like full on scream. She's just keeping that aggression tone. It reminds me of some of the OTEP stuff as well, some of the early OTEP stuff, less of the more modern recent stuff where she's gone a little bit more aggressive. Things like Battle Ready and stuff like that from the some of the early stuff. But yeah, really liking this now.
You see this ego pig, she's a blah 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 fucking paranoid. Everywhere I go you go along with me. Anything you get is up because of me. Everything I do you do along with me. No matter where you run you're gonna hide from me. She's got a hold on me. Maybe she's just what they want me to be. Even in these chains you can't stop me. Even in
Nice to go back to that front bit at the beginning there. So even in these chains you can't stop me. It's nice they've taken what she had at the beginning, brought it back in. Guessing it's going to go into something big again now in a second. So let's have a look.
these chains you can't stop me. I want you let me in. I want you let me in. I'm in everywhere that you be. I want nothing to lose and nothing to win. I want you let me in. I want you let me in.
So just the video I did before I did this one was Hammerfall. And what I said about on that chorus was that he repeated in the chorus the line too many times, whereas in this one, done exactly the same thing, done a lot of repetition, but it works because it doesn't sound cheesy. Like, dun, dun, get away, you let me out, dun, 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 dun. And they've just kept the vibe of the guitars, the tempo, the bum bum. It's all very authentic. It's very groovy. Whereas in the Hammerfall one, it was just kind of fast up tempo, and it was just very cheesy. So I'm liking this so far. I haven't found anything on the track so far I've gone, oh, I'm not sure about that yet, which is cool.
And this dirty little pinky lives inside of me. You see, every now and then I forget which one I want and which one that I need. I have come to realize that all of them have become a necessity. And I have come to realize that every call with animal I choose to fly. Anything I say you lie along with me.
So I like that bit, the going from that aggressive into that like the switch in the vocal styles. And it's great that she can do that. Hopefully it's something that she can easily do live. And I mean, it's got to hurt the voice doing that sort of aggressive, especially if you're on these big tours that I know these sort of bands do. And I know they'll have vocal coaching, they'll have sort of remedies that they'll do, and plus the training alone will obviously strengthen all of that. But it's a tricky thing to do that sort of switch, and it's amazing that she does it.
Every song you sing is all because of me. Anytime I cry, you always laugh at me. No matter what you do, you will belong to me. She's got a hold on me. Maybe she's just what they want me to be. I want you let me in. I want you let me in. I'm in everywhere that you be. I want nothing to lose and nothing to win. I want you let me in.
So, haven't got any lyrics up in front of me because I don't tend to do that. I'm not in this particular channel trying to work out what the song's about. I'd rather throw that over to you guys. So, if anyone wants to tell me in the comments below what the song's about, obviously from looking at the video, it's obviously about imprisonment, tied up. Seems to be quite deviant based. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what this is all about.
I want you let me in. I'm already in the escape.
again, good effective use of samples, etc. So when they've been written this song, they wouldn't have had those samples in mind, I don't think, unless they were samples that they had in the background. Whoever sent me that under a dead man's watch, sorry, comment come up on about another video. Let's get rid of that off the screen. Unless that was you, then well done, you've just appeared on the video. But yes, so what I would just say is, yeah, when they were doing the samples and they've got all this little scream and they've got all that sort of stuff going on, when they would have written the song, that wouldn't have existed. And so it's interesting to think about the decision piece, that when they were doing the dun dun, and they were going on, well, should we put anything there? There would have been thoughts of guitars. Should we do like a guitar scratch bit? There might have been a bass line. There might have been some other ideas that would have come up through the bands. And then obviously samples would have been one of those suggestions. It's just, for me, really interesting to think about the creative process of how the band came up with each part of the song.
Oh man, all this craziness, this can't get the fuck out of my head. I can't.
This bit there, that definitely reminds me of early OTEP and band Manhole. I've done a video for reactions of band Manhole, so check them out. Again, very sort of visually, or sorry, not visually, audibly similar in vocal wise, and again, sort of that side. For me, growing up in sort of like the early 2000s or late 90s and early 2000s metal scene, that was a lot of the vibe of the music was going at that point. Just not as polished as it is nowadays.
I can't. Even with these chains, you can't stop me. Even with these chains, you can't stop me. Even with these chains, you can't stop me. Even in these chains, you won't break me. Even in these chains, you won't stop me. Even in these chains, you won't break me.
Okay, a really nice build up. So starting it off from just a bass line and then sort of now getting to the next section, got the guitar going in, you got a simple kick going over it. Again, great way from a band to sort of build up, and you know it's going to go back into that chorus and it's going to go heavy again. But that's what the best thing to do, rather than just drop straight in. Although that is an option sometimes to do a build up. Don't continue to build up. Do a short build up, pause, and then just launch in, and then dramatically it has a massive change.
Even in these chains, you won't take me. Even in these chains, you won't hold me.
Okay, so just started thinking there as I was getting to that, it almost feels like it didn't need to now go to this next bit. To me, at 4 minutes and 35 seconds in, at the end of that chorus, that could have been it. That could have been finished, and that would have been a great song. So it's now going back to effectively the pre-chorus.
Even in these chains, you can't stop me. Even in these chains, you can't stop me. I want you let me in. I want you let me in. I'm already in these chains. 'Cause I'm the big bad wolf, don't let the game begin. 'Cause I'm the big bad wolf, don't let the game.
So I'm just thinking, I probably did say before that I think it was the chorus. It was probably actually the verse bit that they'd got to the end of. So, but either way, I think that the way they'd done that build up in the midsection and then got into a heavy section, I don't necessarily think it needed to go any further. Dramatically from a song 5 minutes 16 rather than 4 minutes 30. I'm not saying songs have to be short. It's just that I don't think it's added anything extra being it slightly longer here. There you go. So that was In This Moment, Big Bad Wolf. So last bit about that actual particular video, that particular run through. It's that little bit at the end, the little keyboard piece. Again, it's such a subtle thing, but adds so much to the track. It's just a nice way of finishing it rather than just leaving it. And they didn't have to do that. It's just, I think if you take it away, the song's fine. If you add it in, it's slightly better. Even if it's only 1% better, it just rounds the song out. So that was In This Moment, Big Bad Wolf. Love the track. I haven't listened to any of it in this moment, so I'm going to ask you guys out in YouTube and In This Moment fans which song I should react to again. Like I've just done with Baby Metal. So I asked the guys in Baby Metal, or the guys from that responded to the Baby Metal track. They kept throwing, I think there was 3 songs that just kept coming up in the comments. So I've asked them for which one to react to, and I've done a reaction video for that now, which I'll be posting shortly, or which probably will be before I've actually posted this one. And so I'll ask the same for you guys in this moment. What song should I react to? Over the first few days of comments, I will pick out the top of requested song. That one I'll do a reaction to again. But really glad that it was In This Moment that I got today instead of Iron Maiden, as I know Iron Maiden. Now I know In This Moment. Appreciate you guys spending this time. We're now at 16 minutes in. That's a long time to watch a video, so I appreciate you spending your time, and hopefully you're still here. Please comment, please share, please like, please click the bell icon, and please subscribe. Please share with your friends. Please leave as many comments as you like below, and please check back and check out the rest of my videos. Much appreciated, and I'll see you in another video.